Minnie in our division.
That's exactly how you do it.
I hate bragging there.
Hi. Hi, I'm Lourdes, and welcome back to QTV Live. Happy Black History Month. Today I'm here with
Maxine.
and she's the captain of the girls basketball team. Today she's going to tell us a little bit about that, how their season's going.
For a new team that has no chemistry, I feel like we're doing good. I feel like the biggest lesson we've learned is to always persevere and never let your head down. But for a team that's never played together before, I think we'll be all right. And I'm excited to see what the future will bring to all of us.
Thank you so much. I'm going to pass it on over to ASB with the announcements.
Hey guys, I'm Sammy,
And I'm Delano.
and welcome to
QTV. Alright, so first up, our PJF theme this year is To Affinity and Beyond. And that's affinity with an A, right? So this year we're going to be having affinity groups where you're going to be with people that you identify with for your like personality or your cultural identity, you know? So first thing is, remember to sign up for those affinity groups. We'll have a link up on the ASB Instagram account to make sure you guys sign up really soon so we can get everybody sorted, right? And also, we need students to volunteer to be affinity group leaders. Hopefully, we can get 2 group leaders per group, 2 student leaders, and we'll do trainings with you guys. You guys will get a little something on the side, you know. Not money though, probably food or something.
a little food, a little snack.
Yeah, and probably some community service hours. So be sure to look out for that too.
And remember to buy your Valentine's Day grams. Today is the last day. They will be passing them out on Monday. So please remember to make sure you buy them. We have the link in the ASB bio, and we're posting it on our story. So make sure you get that in before 12 o'clock tonight.
Sammy, will you be my Valentine?
Not at all, but let's pass it off to the next segment.
Cool. Speaking of Valentine's Day, coming up next Monday, but I'm sure a lot of you are single, so it's just another Monday for you. But to those who do get to celebrate, here's a little video we put together where we got 2 random people that didn't know each other at all and then forced them to be on a date. Here you go. You're just on a blind date, you're pretending as if you matched somewhere.
Yeah.
And this is
different teams?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe you went on a dating site and they're not allowed to show faces. It's like a personality thing.
Okay.
So I kind of need you guys to turn towards each other just a little bit, Jackie, can you just, yeah.
I'm Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. I'm Jackie.
Nice to meet you. Your jacket is looking very brown today. It's a great color.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I like your shoes.
Thank you.
Where'd you get them?
Online somewhere. Yeah.
Maybe we should ask each other, you're at a restaurant right now. What kind of food are you getting? What's your favorite kind of food?
I don't know.
You like Thai?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Thai?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you like?
I don't really know anything.
Thai?
Yes, that's good.
Jackie,
That's everybody.
Yeah.
Jackie?
Yeah. No, I'm not Thai. Pretend that waiter comes up from here.
Yeah, oh my god, you just got served your food.
Can you pretend to eat the food for us, please?
But it's just awful, it's disgusting, but you still have to eat it because, maybe the person you're with, is eating it up too, you just gotta keep eating.
Are you enjoying your food?
Do you want to leave?
I kind of do.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, okay.
Let's go to the park.
We're walking to the park.
Walking. Okay, it's a beautiful night out, right? The moon is coming down. You're by a lake. Okay. I mean, in your head, you don't know, is the date going well? Is it not? You know?
How's the date so far?
Why don't one of you guys just
terrible.
start up a little conversation? Maybe there's a spark, maybe there's not. Just, you know, why don't you just go from there?
So, what's your favorite color?
I like red.
Red?
Yeah. What do you like?
I like purple.
Oh, purple.
Mhm.
I like purple too.
Yeah. Do you like the color of her eyes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not really picky, but yeah.
Do you like the color of his eyes? Sure. Are you being honest right now? No.
Okay, so why don't we get a rate on the love scale? Lourdes, as your love doctor for this evening, did she do a good job guiding you?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
you. Yes.
What about you? Would you
10
say?
out of 10.
Thank you so much.
And the date, how was the experience that we set up for you?
I think it's probably like a 4.
Yeah, I'd say like a 4.
I think we went to a terrible restaurant and it was very awkward.
Say what?
Are you only saying that because she said it? Like, you don't want to give it a higher rating because she gave it such a low one?
I guess you could say a 3.
You're going even lower because now she needs to go higher? Dang. I think you've hurt each other's feelings enough. You can go back to the library.
Bye.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice day.
For sure.
Now we have a video on football with Kurt Wolf, just in time for the Super Bowl.
Hello, Franklin. This is your host, Kurt Wolf, coming to you live from the QTV room. Today, well, this Sunday, the Super Bowl will be played. A chance at immortality for two teams that have made their way all the way here. On the AFC side of the bracket, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. And from the NFC side, we have the Los Angeles Rams. Both had their own paths to get here. The Bengals, led by Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, have won 3 last-second nail-biters to get here. 2 of them coming off of Evan McPherson game-winning kicks. The Los Angeles Rams have come here weathering storms after a storm of 4 fumbles against Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady, and a 10-point comeback against their division rival San Francisco 49ers. The Rams come in absolutely loaded. From the defense side of the ball there, Donald Von Miller and Jalen Ramsey, to the offensive side of Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham Jr., and Matthew Stafford. The Bengals come in the underdog, the Kingslayers, with Joe Shiesty running that offense, with Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon and so many other weapons. That defense, no big names outside of maybe their star safety Jesse Bates and defensive end Trey Hendrickson, but it's a solid defense that knows when to play well and knows how to come up clutch. The Bengals, their main priority on offense is to keep Joe Burrow upright and standing so he can deliver the ball to Jamar Chase and the other weapons on that offense. On defense, they have to come up clutch again, force a turnover here, another one over there. Here, see if they can get extra possessions for that offense or keep the Rams offense, force 3 and outs to the Rams offense. And then for the Rams, on defense, they need to get Joe Burrow on the ground. They need to limit that explosive passing game that the Bengals have thrived off of all year. On offense, they need to limit the turnovers. They need to make sure they do not give Joe Burrow more chances at scoring. And they need to put up points of their own, obviously. Matthew Stafford needs to play at an elite level, and I think he can. I've been torn on this matchup for 2 weeks now, but my prediction will be 30-28 Bengals win. I can't bet against the Bengals and Joe Burrow anymore. Their motto is why not us? They've found ways to win. Those are always the most dangerous teams. This is your host, Kurt Wolf, signing off.
I don't know much about the football aspects of the Super Bowl, but I am real excited for that halftime show. You know what else I'm excited for? This next video. We talked to a bunch of black teachers at Franklin and asked them why black educators in the school system are important.
So I guess if I'm responding to the prompt of like why are black teachers important and why are black scientists important in teaching spaces, I got into teaching because there is a highly disproportionate number of black women in science in general. Black women make up, I think, about 7% of the U.S. population and about 2% of folks in science fields, and that's like at any level. And so, as they say, representation matters. I've personally had some positive experiences with students where they've communicated to me like just the importance of like me being in the space as a black educator and specifically teaching science. I also think it's really important, though, that especially when we're thinking about things during Black History Month, that we also remember that like history is currently being made and that we don't just focus on individuals who have made wonderful contributions but are completely in our past, and that we recognize that like black scientists exist today. Yes, they're still in small numbers, but there are black scientists, and that there can be more black scientists. And yeah, I guess like what's important to me is young black folks recognizing that they have those options and opportunities, and that's a lot harder to do, I think, when you don't see yourself in the folks educating you or in the when you hear about scientists, if it only looks a certain way, if it only looks like a white man, then you don't see yourself being able to be a scientist. I was lucky enough to have a lot of support growing up, a lot of people who believed in me, but I also know that is not the narrative for a lot of young black folks, especially when it comes to science. So my hope is just to be able to be here, day by day, changing a part of that narrative, even if all my students don't go on to be scientists, that they see that as an option in their lives. So yeah, I would say that it's vitally important, especially because the fewer of us there are, also the more challenging this is. You wake up every day in a system that was not built to support you or the students that you care about, and the fewer of us there are, the more that you are questioning whether what you're doing is really making a difference or whether you're just perpetuating the systems that exist. And and that self-questioning can turn into self-doubt. I think the questioning is really important, that we question what we're doing in our classrooms every day to support students, especially those most marginalized and those feeling like science isn't a space for them or school isn't a space for them. But the more of us there are, the more confidently I think we can move forward, knowing that we're building safer and braver student spaces for black students, and then by extension for all students.
I mean, black history is all the time, because it's not just black history. It's actually American history, right? So there are things that people did that were not necessarily black, but they did to black people, all right? And that doesn't just make it our history. It's the history of this country. So it's something that should be told in its entirety, regardless of who it hurts, because the truth hurts, and that's just a fact. So all this time that, black kids have been getting whitewashed versions of history and being made look like, they were the ones that were the issue, that we were the ones that were the issue. You say they, because I am black. So that we were the ones who were the issue, and that we have something to be embarrassed by. That's not the case. All these years we feel like black people, we were slaves, that we came over here as slaves. We were stolen and brought here and then we were enslaved. We had whole histories prior to that. There's a reason white people went there in search of people to do stuff. They knew what they were doing. They saw what was happening in Africa. Don't be mistaken by that. Don't let people tell you differently. And if you have questions about it, talk to your history teachers. Talk to your history teachers. Encourage them to answer your questions, because you're not getting the full story. And that's just facts. So, like I said, it'd be great if it came from black teachers. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of black teachers. So everybody should be telling the true history of this country. And it shouldn't just be black history, actually. It's like there's some native history, there's some Asian history in here too that does not get accounted for.
I feel like you should have been thinking about that this whole time. For our very last segment, we have your favorite admin, Mr. Lamb.
Good? Am I on yet? All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's good to see you all virtually on this camera here. I'm just going to say first off, Mr. O'Connell, Miss Pollard, if you're watching, I miss y'all both. Come through sometime, okay? I want to share with you all a few announcements. First off, I've been signing a lot of paperwork for students who had incompletes and getting them into real letter grade. So shout out to all of our students who are getting their incompletes taken care of. For those of you who still do have an incomplete and need to get that done, still got time, all right? So make sure you're getting your work done so that you can get that grade that we know you deserve, all right? We also want to let you know that we still have like 12,000 of these masks. These are real serious ones. This is the same one that my dentist wears, so I know it's good, all right? It's a tight seal. It's comfortable. Highly recommend you wear one. So if you have a cloth mask right now, go ahead and get an upgrade. Get one of these. We have them available right now in the main foyer underneath the clock, all right? So come through and get one. And then lastly, shout out to all of our student athletes. Once again, it is hard work being a student athlete. You've got practice till late at night. You've got to keep up your grades. It's a lot for several months. So shout out to all of our student athletes, and special love to our basketball players who are playing in the postseason tomorrow. So if you see a basketball player walking around, show them some love, hype them up, let them know that we're proud of them, all right? Basketball team, we're with you. We're excited for you to see what y'all can do on the court, all right? All right, everybody. We love you all. Be Franklin all day, every day.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for watching. That'll be all. Remember, be Franklin all day, every day.
Woo!
Hey. Let's go.
Memories. Yes. I'm finna show my kids this.